Hi everyone. I should be online now. So happy days. And yeah, it's so the first thing that we're going to do is just do a little bit of tweeting about this. So okay, so twitter.com. Let's go and tweet my stuff. Um, I am online on Twitch. Online on Twitch. Today will be doing a PR to Platformatic because I am late and I need to do a new feature. Okay. And Ooch, join me. Here we go. So let's see. Let's hope you all join. Okay. So where are we? Here we go. And yay. So I still don't know exactly how to move myself around on Twitch. So right now it's still nobody is coming here. So let's first of all do a little bit of showcase of the issue that we're going to do. So what we're going to do today, and it's this issue on. Here we go. Ooch, no. Okay, is this issue from Fastify, from Platformatic. So that's what we're going to do today. So Platformatic. Let me reset my cool. Okay. So hopefully somebody joins. I don't know. Oh, wow. Hi, folks. Welcome to the stream. 21 showed up. Okay, amazing. We are in a lot of people. So what are we going to do today? I don't know if do you know about Platformatic? Probably not so much. So maybe let's start. Maybe let's start with a demo anyway. Hi, folks. Okay. So anyway, let's start with a demo on this. So okay, so let's see. Let's go in demo of what we want to achieve. So demo SQLite and maybe not this one. Demo GraphQL conf. Yeah, that's this one. Okay. So what we can do is we can do Platformatic db start, and oh yeah, this is old stuff, so I haven't updated it for a while. And this is we don't want the dashboard. Okay, cool. And yeah, Platformatic db start. Okay, so now we can take this URL, and you said welcome to Platformatic db. Hi. Yeah, Pamva, you joined at the right time. Hi. So we're going to do some fancy stuff, some fancy authorization stuff today. So fancy or not so fancy, whatever. Basically, we need to support a combination of both JWT and WebHook at the same time. So Platformatic. So this is Platformatic, and you have. Oh, okay. So here you can see that we have a bunch of stuff that is automatically fine for us. So we have categories and pages. So we can do, for example, a query on all categories. Okay. And we want the ID and the name. All of these is automatically, okay, you can see here, all of, so, okay, yeah. So this is what you can do. So basically you have graphical, and then you can create this stuff automatically. Okay. And no, it's not using your lib, Pamva. So, I'm sorry. It's not using yours. Anyway, it's using mine, or Paulo Insogna's probably at this point. Anyway, this is Platformatic, so you can get a graphical. Where is these things being generated? this is being generated. Oh, sorry. This is being I keep making a mess out of this. Okay, this is being generated from okay, it generates stuff from the migrations. So in this project we have two migrations, categories, migrations, and pages. Those are two tables, and this means that I can probably do a little bit of a better setup. So I can just do this, and I'll probably be better off. Okay, I changed my setup for my layout. So hi folks. So as I was saying, we have from the two tables that we have in Platformatic, you can get we get the categories, but also you can get all the pages and the title, and then from the categories we can get the pages and then the titles. Okay, the title, and you can see the result, and from the pages you can get the category and the name, and it will all work as you see that you get all the data and you can navigate the graph. At the same time, you also get some open API definitions via Swagger UI, and you can see that you have categories and pages, and then page category and category pages. It's all being created automatically. So that's what Platformatic DB does. What you probably don't know is that Platformatic DB also supports some level of authentication and some level of authorization. So in here, you can get in our docs, and then you can see authentication of authorization, and there are a few diagrams. So basically, you call with Fastify JWT, okay, and then I had no idea. Hi, you're streaming, sir. Okay. Hi, folks. I don't know. Yeah, I'm streaming, so hopefully you can follow. Hopefully you like it. So I just started, by the way. That's my third stream or something like that. So anyway, the gist here is that we have a JWT token, and you can get a JWT token with an authentication service, something like Auth0, for example. Okay, it gives you an authentication service. Okay, it's over there. Cool. Oh, sorry. Why? Just a second. You should see me, and you're not seeing me. Sorry about this. Oh, okay. Sorry. This didn't work as I expected it to. So here you're seeing me everywhere. Okay, so now you're seeing me. Hi. Okay, amazing. So basically we have NID Chrome. Okay, so you can have the JWT token. Okay, or essentially. More importantly, you can even have a share secret, but don't do that. Use a JWKS support so that you just put the domain, for example, some domain from Auth0 or something like that, and that you can automatically get things for you. Okay, so just a second. So this is fine. Yeah, cool. So something. However, we also support another flow, which is webhook based. So, and the webhook, it delegates completely the verification of the credentials with our remote servers, and you just specify a webhook URL, and we send all the headers to the webhook. Okay. And then we support HTTP headers, but this is, don't do that. This is not the way you should be doing. We should be authenticating things. Cool. So what are we going to do today? Right now, the service support only JWT or webhook, but not both at the same time. What we want to add to Platformatic is support for both. So we'll see how I create a PR, do some tests, and things like that. Okay, so let's switch to my to my code. Okay, clear here. Good. So first of all this logic, okay, it lives into packages, and you can go in DB authorization, and you can see all the bits that compose this stuff. Okay, so this is Platformatic open source is a monorepo, so built on PNPM. So I'm not a huge fan of monorepos, but that's what it is. Okay, you can live without monorepos. So it's from time to time you need one, and this is the actual case where you actually need a monorepo. So and I love PNPM, by the way. It's a great product. It's a great product. So what we are going to do here is let me move a little bit these windows. Okay, so what are we going to do? We are going to just start preparing some tests. So this is what it is. So I have some JWT tests. Oh, sorry. Oh, I just quit Vim. I was able to exit Vim with randomly. It happens sometimes. Okay, so I have a test for a JWT, and I have a test for a webhook. And then I probably want to combine those two things in some ways that make some sense. So let's try. Yay! Thank you. Yeah. And this is the issue that we are working on. And paste. Here you go. So this is the issue we are working on. Great. So, okay, so let's start by creating a new... Oh, first of all, let's check that everything is working correctly. So I'm going to... Oh, sorry. Let's do it in another... So this is my old demo. Doesn't need it anymore. Doesn't need this, doesn't need this, doesn't need this. Oh, let's open a new window. So what I'm doing is I'm using push D, packages, DB authorization, and then I'm doing PNPM test to check if everything is working correctly. So I am running my tests. I always run tests. So if you want to see what this session is going to be about, is going to be about TDD, a feature in Platformatic, more or less. The reason why I'm streaming this and not any in-depth stuff, it's because, well, I need this feature done. And whenever you need some features done, you are for work, and I'm late. And this is open source, so I can stream myself doing the things. And you can see it takes some time to... yeah. Okay. Good question. It's not a DB, okay? Platformatic DB is just an API on top of it. Okay, so it's just a wrapper on top of SQLite or other SQLite, Postgres, or MySQL. Why I'm going to do it in this way? Well, because there are other products that are available that do similar things. I didn't like them, so pretty much that would be the gist. Okay, so all the tests are passing, so good. It's a good place to start with. So first of all, let's create a new file. Let's call it webhook, JWT webhook test.js. Cool. This is empty. It's a CommonJS file, so use strict. Okay, and then we are doing... Let me copy some stuff. So this is for the JWT. Probably prefer copy from this guy, from the webhook tests. So we need the authorizer, we need to create basic pages, and we need a test. Cool. There's a lot of stuff happening. Lot of stuff. Okay. There's some massive tests. Sorry, folks. Hello. Okay, so here we have JWT and webhook. Now we need some stuff from the JWT test, because otherwise I will probably make a mess. Yeah, I need these bits. I need these bits here. Cool. And thank to Akpira that is doing some moderation today. So very happy. And we need to create public key, okay, from crypto. And I hope folks you like the crypto model from core and not crypto, or maybe you like crypto, but I'm probably not the person to talk about crypto, and I'm not going to stream about crypto, or maybe I would, but not today. Anyway, so what we are doing is we have copied this stuff. Then we need so okay. Oh, build JWKS endpoint. I coded this stuff. Ah, okay, we need this too. Cool. Okay. And yeah, I'm copy and pasting. That's what I'm doing today. So all I want I'm going to do is copy and paste. No, I'm joking. Totally joking. So, okay. It is, ooh, sorry, made a mess. JWKS. JW. Okay, so okay. At least these bits. Okay. And I need this. I would probably do copy this stuff, put at the top. Okay. And I need to tear down the JWKS. Two. Cool. And also tear down authorizer.close. Cool. Okay. So then in here, I have the webhook. Okay. And now I want to say JWT and then JWKS. True. This is absolutely insecure, by the way. So don't do this at home. You don't do your project. You want to put a domain name for your JWKS. Right now, I'm going to accept any JWT token that's being issued, and it's fine. It's a test, so I don't care. But you know, we'll be there. Let's see if I have a better example. And WKS. Yeah. But that's my allowed domain, and I don't know. Anyway, cool. Okay, so we have here, and then on the JWT token. Cool. How is the stream going, by the way? Oh, folks, 31 of you are around. Amazing. So let's see. Where are we going? We specified the JWKS. So now we need to do this bits. And let's do this. So we have saved. Okay, let's do this. Let's change this test in some other way. So I can clean this up. And this is using Platformatic. um, GraphQL page to save a page, okay, and ed1, okay, it's 32. And these instead we are going to use a get and pages one, okay, and instead of using the cookie, okay, we are going to use authorization header is not needed, okay, and I can say bearer token, and but then we will need a token. So okay, so this is going to be okay. This looks okay. We need though the cookie. Okay. We need some stuff from the JWT test that I'm going to totally steal. And I need the bearer token. This is actually interesting. I learned something new. Thank you, Panva. This is actually very important details. So let's talk a little bit about it. Okay, so which, by the way, if the URL that Auth0 uses is fine for Auth0, I'm very happy to use that as default. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about it. Okay, so what? Okay, a little bit of questions. So the first one is from Panva, and they said, I noticed you default to fetch the JWT set from .well_node/JWT.json. That just happens to be the endpoint Auth0 uses, but it's not a registered well-known resource and will not likely work with other identity providers. When you're not doing OpenID discovery, the URL that the JWT is hosted should probably be provided. Very interesting topic. So so in the JWT, okay, what we are going get JWKS. Okay, so here we're using this module get JWKS, and let's see, and then pass the JWKS to the stuff. So let's switch to my browser, and let's see this module. By the way, this module was built by Nearform, my previous employer. Hi, Nearform. Are there any Nearformers online? Just make yourself shown, okay, if you are online. Okay, so this module, what does this module do? Yeah, you see, it has you can specify and configure it, so it's all supported as around. Okay, so cool. Code Flyer D, are you who I think you are? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So anyway, what I will say, you can actually configure it. So yes, okay. So you can see this is the module. Here we go. Get the WKS, and you can see that the rules. This is configurable. So you can actually configure dot well-known. But normally it uses this step. Okay, cool. Very interesting stuff. And let's look at the implementation, because I'm really like to dig into what this is getting. Oh, it's in fact it's getting it from OpenID configuration. And yeah. Okay, or this one. Okay, so Hello. Cool. Anyway, this is where it's getting it from. So it's all configurable. So if you're stuck, you can get it through. Cool. So let's go back to this was another question while we are at it. Okay. Hello, lesser coder. I hope you're not a lesser coder, but I hope you are a good coder because people are. Yeah, I like really good people. I like good coders. So anyway, let's. The other question that I got. I'm Matteo. I'm using Fastify Swagger on a server running on an ACS service, and I get the following error: refuse to execute script. Sure. I don't really understand your issue. Are you trying to execute an HTML? Or because the MIME type is not correct? How come the MIME type is not correct? Would be very weird. So I don't know, the pushator. You should, if you are wondering about this, I would recommend you to open an issue, then with a quick repro, so a reproduction script. Or by the way, if you open an issue, always include a reproduction script. Otherwise, it doesn't really work. Okay, so please do that. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, you probably need to open an issue because I can't really help you out on the stream on that topic. Or maybe you can share your code and everything, and then we can do it live. But that would be my it. Yeah, you copied paste it from the doc. Yeah, you probably some misconfiguration somewhere somehow. So let's see. We'll see. Cool. Okay. Let's go back to our test. Okay. So here we are, and so we were writing this test of having a JWT and a webhook at the same time. So, and we are using cookies, and hi Rafael, we are implementing. I'm very late for a feature that I need in Platformatic. So we are adding the webhook and JWT support to DB authorization. Each one of them work standalone, but not together. So, and that's what we are trying to make them work. So let's try. So I wrote the test, and let's try the test. And so what I'm doing is node packages, node test, JWT and webhook, and it's not working. Of course, it's not working. Okay. Ooh, operations not allowed. Okay, good. And then we need the const. So we're missing some info from our JWT friends, not this one. And we need some info from our tests. And here we go, the signer. Wow, thank you, Rafael. That's going to be fantastic. Like, put me in contact. I will be very, very happy to talk to them about using whatever they're doing with Platformatic. So great. Yay. Hello, I'm not a JS Lord. I'm totally not a JS Lord. So I am just a developer coding stuff very quickly most of the time. But okay, operation not allowed, and payload is not defined. How come payload is not defined? Oh, I probably didn't copy the payload. Const payload. Here we go. JWT webhook. Payload. We have a payload. Now it should work, or at least fail with, pages not found. Yeah, of course, it's not found because we have no data. It's not connected. Okay. Seems about right. Seems about right. Okay. So what are we doing next? Well, we need to actually do we have a failing tests. So because we have a failing test, we need to open up our index file and see the problem. Okay. So now you can see the problem here. The problem here is that if there is JWT specified, we register JWT. If not, we register the webhook. Dang, we want to support both at the same time. What are we going to do? Well, we just move those two ifs. But if I do that and then I run this stuff, the system is going to explode badly. The decorator create session has already been added. So, whoop, we have a problem here. And let's see how those two are implemented. Well, when we were implementing this, I actually cheated badly and I did it in a very quick implementation of both. So, so what can we do? Any ideas, folks? In the meanwhile, I'm going to drink some water. Some more people are joining. Very good. Okay. So, amazing. Then what are we doing? And but we need to split this up in so we will need to create a webhook session, okay, and create JWT session, okay, and then in here, so okay, so we will need to do something like if ops JWT and ops webhook else if ops JWT else if ops webhook, okay, else no, probably not. Okay, so here what we are doing, we probably need to await this up. So we will need to await those. So we have the decorators. Then in here, so if it's a JWT, this is easy. Okay, I will probably need to do up decorate create session. It's called create session, right? Yep. Yep. Okay. Create session. App create JWT session. And this is webhook session. Now, in this specific case, instead, we need to do something different. And async. So what we want to do is, sorry, the JWT. Yep. What we probably want to do here is we want to create a JWT session. And remember that if you want try catch to work, you need to do return, to put return here, okay? Or, and then if this does not work, I want to do return await request. Oh, sorry. This is not, this is decorate request. And how do I get that? Interesting stuff. I'm making a mess. Decorate request. Ha, dang. Okay. So the trick that I wanted to pull did not really work. Okay. So I cannot pull that trick. So these will not work. Dang. Not too bad anyway. Just a little bit less nice code. Okay. Now here it's so it's not request, but it's this to create webhook session. And here is this log trace. Cool. Let's see if this run. Oh, it did work. Amazing. Okay, I'm surprised. I wrote code, ran the code, it runs on the first go. Okay. Seems easy. PMPM test. Ah, I knew it. Yeah, made some mistakes. I knew that I was making some mistakes. So here we go. Okay. Okay. PMPM tests. Takes so much time to run the tests when you are talking with databases and you need to run them one at a time. So long, so long. Yes, that's exactly it. CRA 5H16. You can Platformatic. You can actually take a database, take a SQL database, and you can create stuff from it. Ouch, didn't work. Okay, and crash. Okay, yeah, it's crash. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to read stuff, and I'm not super used like about nicknames. As you can see, my handle is actually very naive. And okay, so webhook is failed. It's failing badly. Now webhook is failing badly, so I probably made some mistakes somewhere because I broke webhook. Oh yeah, I did broke webhook. Haha. Cool, I did. Yeah, it's only one. So the core concept. So the reason why I'm adding this functionality is because I need some endpoints to be called by user-based JWT tokens, but also from API tokens for like API tokens that are not part of the JWT. So yeah, that's the only one will kick in, but we'll try both, one after the other. What do you think? Is it a good idea or a bad idea? In the meanwhile, we are storing those 2 bits and calling the 2 sessions. All tests are passing. Everything is happy. I need to add some more tests because I'm not strictly happy about what I'm doing here. So because reality is this was it's yes, should be good. Okay, amazing. Should work as I would expect to. So okay, when you're doing these type of things, you after I'm done, I am adding my we need to add some little bit of documentation for this feature. So we go to reference, DB, authorization, and introduction. Yeah, it's not multiple in the same request. Okay, it's one at a time, and I'm just trying one and then trying the other one. The fundamental problem about doing uh, um, like what we want to support is what I need to support is essentially some level of API tokens, and API tokens essentially, things that people use every day where they stick these long tokens in their environments and so on and so forth. And I totally know Auth2 actually provides significantly better flows for server-to-server communications, but probably not. It's probably outside of the scope of what I want to achieve. So I'm going to do here JWT and WebHook. It's possible to configure the server to first validate JWT, first try to validate a JWT token, and then issue. And if that is not found, load the forward the request to the webhook. Okay. I think that's done. Okay, so I am adding everything up. I am signing my commits, adding sign-offs, then saying add. Oh, I need to create a branch. So support for JWT and webhook. Git git st git commit dash as just as, and because I don't want to run my pre-commit stuff, and then yeah, I'm going to actually code it manually. Oh, this is a good question. I'm going to answer later. Okay, so the question is why Vim, and I will reply sooner. Okay, there is a good answer to that. It's I never exited, and I'm still running Vim since a few years back. It's like a drug. When you start doing Vim, you're not stopping ever. It's forever. It stays forever with you. I don't know. It's problematic in that sense a little bit. So authorization. Okay. Support. Oh, it's NeoVim. It's not Vim. It's NeoVim. It's NeoVim. It's totally NeoVim, not Vim. So support both JWT and webhook. Authorization. Yeah. At the same time. Okay, so now I've pushed, and then I can open my PR and on the code. Okay, so when you're here, this is the PR. So now I need to say that I fixes my bug, which is the bug is 258. So you can take the length, the full length, and then says 258, and it says fixes 258. So whenever I land this, it actually lands and completes. Now we are creating a pull request. Whoa, we have a pull request. And now let's hope that Marco can review my code. Okay, I don't know, Marco, if you are online, let yourself known, and so you can, review my code, review the code. Now you can see that this is running, and it's actually running a lot. it's going to run a lot of tests. It's nice GitHub Actions because you can click and open, and you see that it's doing pm fetch, installing the stuff, caching bits, blah 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 blah. All good, complete job is done. Now Ubuntu takes no time to do all of this, takes like 20 seconds. Windows instead, it's not started even. So what do you want? We need to make sure that our software runs on Windows too. Then you will see how many things run. My setup, I use Vim. I've been using Vim. I'm using VI, then Vim, then NeoVim. Now I'm NeoVim because NeoVim support Copilot. So I actually switched to NeoVim because of Copilot. Actually very funny. Okay. A little bit of folklore notes about NeoVim. NeoVim uses or used to use an API, a communication based on a message pack. And more specifically, it uses the format of message pack v5. And you can open it up here, and it's basically message pack RPC and so on and so forth. And it's based on that. Okay. Funny enough, for a while, the only implementation of message pack protocol 5 that was around was this module, and called message pack 5, which I authored, and it's been downloaded like 100,000 per week, and I'm mostly not maintaining it. But you see, I still was coding with when this syntax was fancy. Like this is like 10 years old or something. Like when did the first version come out? 8 years ago. Amazing. Still 11 downloads. How come it's possible that 1.0.0 is still downloaded 11 times? Anyway, fine. These are probably people that are downloading the full npm registry at this point. Anyway, a lot of people use 361 for whatever reason, or 451. Whatever, they're not updating. So let's see who is depending on my stuff. And a lot of people are depending on my stuff. So every day, maybe loopback connector. I don't know. Yeah, this guy. This loopback connector is responsible for most of my downloads of message pack. So yeah, cool. Amazing. So we've done a little bit of stuff while we are waiting for the action to run. Look how long it takes to run a GitHub action on Windows. Okay. Reasons for not using ESM. I see you still use CJS in Platformatic. So depends. That's not necessarily entirely true. Most of the modules are written in CJS. I'm using some ESMs every now and then. It really depends on what we are doing. So in here, you can open it up packages, and you can, for example, open DB. And in DB, you can, there is db.mjs. And in fact, this is all written in ESM. And the primary reason it's because I want to do top level await. So more or less when I need to write a script or something that I want to use top level await, I use ESM. Apart from that, ESM is just probably not super stable at all right now, especially on Node version Node. So I am trying not to use it unless I am obliged by some of my dependency. So, and I'm trying to avoid those as much as possible. So it's probably a mixed CJS and ESM code base at this point. Most of the modules are CommonJS, and the rest are ESM, essentially. So let's see how are we with my PR. Still running. Takes forever. Oh, we are resolving the modules. Okay, amazing. It's totally unstable if you're running. If you are building stuff in for the web, totally use ESM, using ESBuild, use SVC, and so on. If you're building stuff for the server, look, I have my experience is completely different. Okay, so it's totally not. I can still experience crashes every now and then because of ESM in when I'm running tests. Now you see that the PR is open, and we have a few bits and bobs to. We're running a few things here. So summary. Now you can see here how many of those are being run. Okay, it's tiny, so we need to zoom in. And we have some playwright tests, and then we have a lot of jobs. Now you can see here, these are 44 different jobs that are run for every PR run on Platformatic DB. Oh yeah, just don't use Jest, okay? You'll never see me using Jest, don't use Jest. If you want a good testing framework for front-end, use Vitest. If you want anything for backend stuff, you can still use Vitest, or you can use Tap. I love Tap. I like Tap. Or you can use Node colon test, or you can use Tape, or you can use Mocha. Mocha is an amazing testing framework. The only one that's not good for doing backend stuff is Jest. Don't do Jest. And why, you might ask? Well, it's very easy. I can point out one npm em Jest, and I can exactly point you to the issue. It's one of the oldest issue in Jest, so it's totally there, and so you can totally see the problem. It's one of the open issue, and it's global. It's the global ones, and where is it? You need to go down. Okay, here it is. Jest global differ from Node globals. Okay, it's been open on January 10th of January 2017. So basically, it just alters the globals, and this is super bad, super duper bad. Yeah, I've never used UVU. Okay, let's open it up. Here we go. We have UVU. Ultimate velocity unleashed. Seems nice. Super lightweight. Extremely. A friend of mine will say it's blazing fast. Okay, it's blazing fast. Interesting. Well, it seems cool. Seems a nice framework. Tiny. Nice. Cool. Something that would be really cool. Wow, 5.6 million downloads per month. Wow, I didn't know this was there. So something that would be very interesting if somebody is blazingly fast. Yeah, exactly. It's blazingly fast. Yeah, it's trademarked by a friend of mine. Yeah, they Primajan. So yeah, it's go with them. Anyway, so UVU is actually very interesting. I didn't know this framework even existed. Something that would be very cool is to take one of those fancy runners and wrap it on top of Node.js built-in test runner. Yeah, that's the problem of Node.js built-in test runner. It's actually missing a command line tool that's nice as this one, essentially. Like, how come I can't have a test runner that's actually nice? We don't, and probably will never will. So we just need to parse the output and render it somehow in our stuff. Okay. So how are we with our PRs? It's almost done. Oh, no, it failed on Node 16. Oh, my God. Oh, sorry. I should have probably said that. Okay, so this failed. Why this failed? Okay, not okay. Oh, it did fail badly. It did fail badly on Node 16. Damn. So we need to fix it again. Cool. So here, so we go back here, nvm use 16, pm rebuild. Platformatic but done. Yep. Okay, question. Are you planning on adding support for document-based DB? So it depends if they have schemas that we can read. Yes. If they don't have schemas that we can't read, it's probably be very hard to support them. They both Elasticsearch and Mongo have schemas in reality, so we could possibly do something with that, but they are not in our short-term goal. In fact, I'm not an we probably build a different product for them, to be honest, at that side, or we'll have a very different developer experience for it. So okay, so we are here, push D, okay, and then node test JWT webhook. It's passing. Oh, it's stuck. Haha. Nice. Love it. I love when a good task gets stuck. Ha. Okay, so this output that you see here, it's the uh, uh, the output from why is node running. And here we have, it says that we have some hooks and running, which is it uses this uses async hooks internally. Oh, by the way, I should probably tell this about a friend of mine that is looking for use cases for async hooks, and this is actually one. Okay. Cool. So oh, I see. Cool. Okay. So, what are we going to do here? Why is this stuck? Well, it did unstuck itself in a minute. Not something that I really want to experience. So, what's the problem? You know what this problem is, and you will be. I'm going to be. This is the exact problem about graceful shutdown that we have not fixed yet. And there's a difference between Node 16 and Node 18. Damn Node 18. Dang. I knew that that stuff will keep eating me, and I will probably get to it at some point and finish up that work. Probably next week or something. We'll see how we're going with platformatic work. So okay, so here, where are we? So this agent, it's correct. Okay. Dang. With what we had here. So we have incoming async hook 11 request. Let's see. Did we close everybody? Okay, let's take a look. Okay. So we are closing the app. We are closing the authorizer. Haha, I know. Wow, okay, I can totally cheat here. There is an option in force. Never remember my stuff. So I can go to fastify.io and force close connection. Yay. Okay. So force close connections true. Okay, let's try it again. Didn't work. Yeah, but I need it also elsewhere. So okay, now done. Cool. So it was this one. Why it kept the socket open? Because we are setting the agent keep alive timeout 10, keep alive max timeout 10, and then we are performing the request. We'll never know. Okay, so let's do a fix up. Let's do PM test. Let's see if I broke anybody, but shouldn't be. Here we go. Cool. Things are passing. Okay. Fix up. Push. Cool. Now we're going to wait again for the forever time of the PR run. Well, we'll see. Let's see what this says. Okay, so here, where I am. Okay, so cool. And yeah, so now it's running. Okay, run. It's starting from scratch. I'm not good at tuning stuff. So now you can see that the first one completes immediately. And then we see that we have all the bits. And in here, we can see that the previous one ran for 19 minutes. 19 minutes. Sorry, no, 14 minutes at 8 seconds. Cool. You can see the numbers. These are pretty useful. So you can see that the total duration was 14 minutes and 8 seconds, all completed. And however, the runtime you have and the billable time, this is open source, so I'm not paying for anything. I'm very happy about it because this was 1 hour and 21 minutes of actual runtime spread over a few hosts. So it's pretty big. Cool. Okay, so this is running. Okay. No more, no jest. Yeah, no jest. Yeah, please don't make yourself a favor. Don't use jest. You will totally be up for it. Okay, cool. So where are we? I shouldn't probably stream this. I'm going to close this and closing my windows. Okay. I usually typically hang out. So if you have some questions, is a good time for questions now. So while we see that our the Platformatic here is it's running. Okay, this is the PR that I. Okay, what's your opinion using conventional commit? I'm very lazy and I don't use conventional commit messages. I'm very lazy, so it's I'm a lazy person. So it's I don't. However, a few of my teammates would like to use them. Um, oh wow! Okay, new question. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Do you have an issue that I can put on the stream on in here? My take on IO Uring, it's a future. Okay, so what is IO Uring? Is a new type of is a new API that was added in the Linux kernel for a while ago to be able to do IO way more performantly than what libuv usually the previous versus the previous set of APIs. More specifically, if my understanding is correctly, is it allows for doing event loop based operations using for on the file system, which it was not possible before. It's not possible right now, and libuv used the thread pool. Yes, it's true. I think without the thread pool, yeah. So it's yeah, like here we go. Oh, this network. So yeah, but for the for some stuff for the network we already have other event loop based primitives, so we can actually write stuff without the thread pool already. But for file system, we are actually, and DNS, we are actually using the thread pool. This is actually a very fun bug about Node, or bug or behavior, that basically based on the number, every DNS request goes to the thread pool, meaning that you have a maximum of, I don't know, a maximum of a certain number of parallel DNS requests you can make at any given time, and you can actually saturate. If your DNS server is low, you can actually saturate the process, and the process stays waiting for DNS. These are typical issues on Kubernetes system, by the way. So you said that you added via WASM, and oh, very interesting. Very interesting stuff. I'm reading up, and so where can I find this code? And IOTA database. Anyway, the gist here is there is going back in here for having you UV IO Uring support. There is a PR open since the June 2019. Okay, and been lurking for a long time. Okay, and there was some work not so long ago, like last year. Okay, bye bye Akpiro, thank you for moderation and stuff. It was amazing. Cool. Let's see where we are with my PR. Let's refresh. I want to see this all things green. Almost done. Almost done. As usual, Windows is the slowest one. You know, it's funny. So going back to the UV ring, yeah, this is a Golang implementation though. Like it's a Golang implementation. So hey, hello, cool. So I'm actually waiting for see all of this passing. So let's see if I can get a review from my teammates in while we are at it. So let's copy this link and poke them. Yay. Okay, so let's shake the tree. And hi. Hi, folks. Cool. And this is passing. I asked Marco. Marco doesn't seem to be online, so I would say that it's all done for today. We have reached a good point, and we have developed this PR. And you will see how I develop a PR for Platformatic from top to bottom, essentially. So, oh, there is actually one more feature that I need to add. So, let me see to add that into my code. Okay, so let's see. Let's move back to the terminal. Okay, so there is actually a feature, something, one more test that I want to add. So we have here the this should be called WebHook JWT plus cookies with WebHook. Okay. Okay, and then JWT authorization both with JWT and WebHook. Okay. So this is the same. This is the same. Oh, I don't want a cookie. Okay, I need the an authorizer, which does something slightly differently. I need a different authorizer. Okay. Essentially, this is an authorizer for API tokens. So, oh, wait a second. Cool. This is where the problem was. Okay. Called. So here, I need a different theme system. And oops, unauthorized. Yep. And that's it. And let's do that. And this should be returned. return. Okay. Okay. So JWT. So I don't want the cookie. I don't want the cookie anymore. Okay. So removing the cookie. And I want to specify authorization. Bearer foobar. So let's try and see that. Where is it? And authorizer. And I want on authorize. Okay. And cool. This is a request. This is a sync. And I need to check equal request body headers, I think. Let me check with the webhook tests. Yeah, okay. Let's see the webhook, how pull request body takes the body, takes the headers. Okay, so it takes the headers as is. Okay, so I am doing in here. Okay, headers authorization, and it needs to be able to equals to bearer foobar. And then what does it expect it to return? And just user data. So JWT webhook, and what are we putting in the payload? Yep, a payload. Oh, Control U. Cool. This is actually useful. Thank you very much. Ah, I learned some Vim. Great. So many years using Vim and I still didn't know this. Dang. Okay. Great. Now I'm returning the payload. Good. What are we doing next? So I can do Control D. Amazing. Okay, bearer foobar. This is the signer bearer token. Okay, so let's try and see if this is still passing. Oh, it's throwing badly. Operation not allowed. So what? Why it's not working? Was good of me adding this test. Was very good. Oh. Okay. And I might have done only These worked. Okay. So now, very likely, these expect something different. Mm. Hmm. Sorry. So it reached this step. It reaches this step, and so here we go. Route get pages one not found. Yeah, because he has not saved anything. Operation not allowed. Operation not allowed. Okay, something that I can do is I can put a, okay, webhook, console log data, okay, and now thank you, and thank you for joining and staying with us. What I can do is node test webhook and see what gets spitted out. Platformatic user ID, Platformatic role user. Okay, so should work. Mm. Okay, it finds the right rule. Are we sure? Yeah, let's find the right rule. Yeah. Oh, it picks anonymous. Why it's picking anonymous? Huh. Speaking anonymous. Make a mistake somewhere. Okay, no. It's an index. Okay. So okay. What? Anonymous. Why? So roles. It's not game development. This is we're developing stuff for Node.js, so this is JavaScript, but it's totally not game development. It's just software development. I never develop games. Okay. What? Oh. Do I hate? I don't hate TypeScript. TypeScript is okay. I just don't like coding in TypeScript. So, okay. 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 This is the user. It's not passing through here at all. Ooh. What am I doing? Let's add some logging. Ah. It's a lot of logs. The token is malformed. Yes. Create webhook section, webhook 35. Okay. Why webhook 35? Ooh, what? Oh. Oh. Okay. Probably I made some mistake in this code. Oh, wait a second. This is haha. This is API token. It's the wrong one. It's passing now. Crap. Was my test all along. Ah, you know, look like a fool. Hi, Canada. Hmm. Okay, now run it again. I still have some console logs. Okay. Okay. I need also to remove an only. Okay. Okay. Test seems to be should be passing here. So after all tests are passed, I'm committing, and then I am ending the stream because I need to go and feed my daughter. So it's about time. Mm, so mm, okay, we have added our tests. Just for you to recap, if we are ended up here, we are working on. We have worked on um, issue number, forgot about them, issue 258 on Platformatic, and we've opened up PR 262 on Platformatic. This is the last URL of the PR. You can hit subscribe if you want to know if that's lands. Probably will land later today. So once somebody does the review of the code, hopefully Marco, but we'll see. And then let's also ask Ivan if he can help out. Hi, Ivan, if you're watching this, hello. Cool. So, yeah, today we have developed a little bit of Platformatic and do a little bit of a feature, and we are closing a bug. So this actually, it's pretty cool. So I'm very happy about it. And this is the issue and so on. So, yay. Anyway, this is it. I just wanted to say goodbye, and you have I have a nice, cool Fastify T-shirt. Hello, it is my nice Fastify T-shirt. Hey. So thank you for watching, and we will see each other again next week. I don't know what I will do. We'll probably decide very last minute, like this stream. So thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye.